Keoladeo National Park, a mosaic of marshes, woodlands and grasslands. Home to over 370 species of birds. A large variety of wild animals and plants. A paradise for nature lovers. Keoladeo is a man-made wetland created by the erstwhile rulers of Bharatpur as a duck shooting reserve. Deriving its name from the Keoladeo temple in the park, this 29 square kilometre area was notified as a national park in 1981 due to the pioneering efforts of the great ornithologist late Dr. Salim Ali. Designated as a Ramsar site in the same year, it joined the list of wetlands of international importance. It is also recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Keoladeo undergoes a cycle of spectacular changes with changing seasons. As the monsoon sets in, excess water is released from the Ajan Dam located adjacent to the park. Lifeline to Keoladeo, the dam draws its water from the Gambhir and Banganga rivers. The water brings with it an abundance of food and new life into the park. The parched ground absorbs water, new shoots emerge, aestivating turtles resume activity. Herons, moorhens and other water birds begin nesting. The first to nest are the open-bill storks. Glorious in their courtship plumage, various other species follow, like egrets, spoonbills, ibises, darters, cormorants, grey herons. Together they establish the heronry. Soon the painted storks arrive in groups. They nest here in large numbers. The nurturing of the chicks takes 3 months, and their nests are alive with sounds. By mid-September, the heronry is alive with cacophony of chicks. They aggressively demand food, and the parents provide an endless supply. It is also the breeding season in the marshes of the park. Among the water lilies, the pheasant-tailed jacana lays its eggs. The tallest flying bird, the sarus crane, can be seen with its young. The dabchick, red in its breeding plumage, energetically trains its young to swim. The purple moorhen and the glossy ibis enjoy the abundance of food and water. Water also revives the life of other animals in the park. Nilgais can be seen frolicking in the water. Jackals with their young can be seen in groups. Cheetal and sambar thrive during this season. A monitor lizard can sometimes be sighted basking in the sun. Wild boar, with their young, can be seen grazing in the grasses. As the winter chill starts to set in, the magnificent pythons emerge from their holes to sunbathe. It is November. Migratory birds arrive from regions as far as Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, China and Siberia. Coots arrive in large numbers and move like a well-coordinated battalion in the marshes. Colorful pintails, shovelers, pochards, and teals can be seen in groups foraging for food in the marshes. This will be their home for the next 3 months. Dramatic in their flight, pelicans sweep down on the fish-filled waters of the park, clustering in large groups. Among the herons and storks, one can sight juveniles who have now started to venture out of the nests. Juvenile painted storks are now old enough to fend for themselves and huddle together in groups. The park resonates with the calls of bar-headed and grey-lag geese, which can be seen grazing in the park. Keoladeo National Park is the only wintering site for the central population of the highly endangered Siberian crane. However, since 2003, they have not been sighted here. An experiment was undertaken during the mid-90s to enhance their population. Captive bred chicks were introduced in the hope that they would mix with the wild population and fly back to Siberia. The experiment did not succeed, but it provided valuable insights into the behavioral aspects of Siberian cranes. Experiments have also been done on common cranes by installing a satellite transmitter, which has allowed scientists to know the route of these birds. Ringing and bird counts have been frequently done with the indigenous species to study their breeding success. When the weather gets very cold and the fog intense, common cranes arrive. In the misty mornings, these can be sighted in large groups. As the temperature begins to rise, the birds congregate in preparation for their long flight home. In the setting sun of March, Keoladeo returns to silence, living in the hope that next year the birds will come back. It is April. The winter migrants have gone. Water has reduced to a few pools in the park. It is time now for many of the resident birds to nest. Their space is no longer to be shared with the visitors. In the woodlands of the park, one can see the bright yellow golden oriole nurturing its young. Cocooned among the leaves, the red-vented bulbul feeds its ever-hungry chicks. In Indian mythology, seeing an Indian roller is considered lucky. Seeing one with fledglings adds an almost mystical quality to the scene. Its wings with shades of turquoise blue add to the vibrancy of Keoladeo. In the tree hollows, the beautiful lesser golden-backed woodpecker nurtures its chicks. Among the branches, two little owlets watch the world with wonder. In the drying landscape, the stone curlew, perfectly camouflaged, protects its nest. Among the dry grasses, the bush chat makes its nest camouflaged from all predators. Both parents take turns in feeding the ever-hungry chicks. In the grassland, the lapwing lays its eggs. The paradise flycatcher, the purple sunbird, and many other species breed during the summer. The scorching summer dries up the park by May. Scavengers can be seen, feasting on the dead and dying animals. Silent, elusive creatures like the mongoose can be seen hunting their prey. The night air seems more still than ever before. Owls, toddy cat, snakes, and other nocturnal species emerge to hunt. It is June in Bharatpur. The ground cracks, the fish die, the migratory birds are gone. One question faces the park. Will the monsoons arrive on time? Will the water be released from the Ajahn Dam? For water is life in Keoladeo National Park. Relief may not be far. As July begins, the clouds gather, announcing the arrival of the monsoons. Rains and water will revive the thirsty land. The birds will arrive. Keoladeo will resonate once again with the song of nature.